ACN Evening News Bulletin with me, Clinton D'Souza, and here are the top stories. Crime rate is once again on rise in Goa. On Friday, a murder was reported in Nagua Vardes, Goa, wherein a 20-year-old boy, the brother, killed his 26-year-old sister on the 9th of June and later fled away to his native place in Karnataka. The boy has now been arrested in Karnataka and is being brought to Goa. Yes, more. The 20-year-old boy, that is Shekaba Lamani, killed his 26-year-old sister, hitting on her face and later smashing it with a cricket bat. As per sources, the deceased girl used to work as a maid in different houses and the said brother was dependent on her. They both stayed in a rented room in Nagua Fuldembado, and on 9th of June, in the midnight, about in the evening, there was an ugly argument between both the siblings, after which the brother killed his own sister and fled away to his native place in Karnataka. After 2 days, the landlord tried to inquire and saw the girl was on the floor inside the room with bed sheets on her body. Locals informed the police. The body was slightly decomposed. Quickly, a search operation was formed and the boy was traced at his native. On Friday, the boy was arrested in Karnataka and is now being brought to Goa. The Goa police is investigating in this case. There is a new update towards the GMC kidnapping case of a 1-month-old child. Both the kidnapper, the lady, and the baby has been found in Valpoi on Saturday evening. But there is a twist to this. Kidnapper claimed that the child belongs to her, and now the police will send both the ladies for biological tests. The police are further investigating this case. Earlier during the day, it was learned that the lady on the scooter has been traced up to Asnara Forest checkpost. The police had claimed that she is likely to be somewhere around Bicholim and Valpoi. The police has also got in touch with the person who gave this lady the lift. And on Friday, it was learned that the lady had kidnapped a 1-month-old baby outside the GMC complex. The lady was also later seen in Mapsa bus stand, and later she took a lift on a scooty towards Bicholim route from Mapsa. As per sources, the CCTV footage, the police have managed to trace the person who gave the lady a lift during the day today. Now, it is also learned that the lady has been found in Valpoi. She claims to be a village person from Saleli village that belongs to Valpoi constituency. Watch to what earlier the mother from GMC has to say on this.
मैं ललिता शबर हूँ। मेरा बेटा का 1 महीना का और आज 1 महीना 11 तारीख हुआ।
ओके, कैसा बच्चा कैसा गायब हुआ आपका?
गायब हुआ, मैं गार्डन में था तो भाभी ने आके समोसा लेने के लिए भेजा था, तभी लेने गई तो तभी नहीं था। लोग इधर उधर भेज के लेके गई।
ओके ओके, हाँ इधर GMC से ना?
हाँ GMC से।
ओके चलो।
Hello and welcome to today's episode of the Videotorial, which is going to be my daily video talk, a video editorial as it were, bringing to you spot analysis of the news of the day, or it could even be a take on issues plaguing Goa, or it could just be about a discussion that I would like to have with viewers for their feedback, to be of course carried and included in the coverage both in HCN and in Herald. At the end of the day, I think direct engagement with viewers and readers is the most important way for a newspaper, a media house or democracy to function. Coming to today's topic, let us look at policing and community policing. In the last 24 hours, there have been 3 incidents that have been extremely worrying for Goa. Firstly, a child, a 1-month-old infant, was literally kidnapped from GMC, from her mother's arms as it were. The kidnapper was hovering around the Nescafe shop at GMC, which most people in Goa would have seen. There was a mother who had come with her baby for the baby's normal health vaccinations, and she had gone to the coffee counter to get a coffee for herself. So there was this woman hanging around who kind of warmed up to her and said that she would hold a baby while the mother was drinking and buying coffee. And in the spur of the moment, she just took that child, disappeared, got onto a motorcycle pilot and whizzed off to the Panjim bus stop. And then from there she caught a bus and went to went to Mapsa, got down at Mapsa, and then went towards Bicholi and Asnora. These are the facts. Anyway, the woman has finally been caught and traced. There were CCTV cameras all over, which of course identified the woman, but it took almost 24 hours or more than 24 hours for the cops to get them. The woman, of course, is claiming that the baby is hers, and of course, they have taken her for a medical examination. The baby's DNA is going to be tested and so on and so forth. But that of course is something that you'll get to know. Secondly, what happened was this morning there was another brutal incident under the Anjuna police station. A girl's body was found brutally beaten to death. The body was recovered. It was found out tragically that it was her brother who had killed her. And after killing her, he went back to Karnataka, and the natives of Karnataka, I think, and they went back there. Well, the boy has also been subsequently arrested, and he's on his way back to Goa from Karnataka. The Goa police is bringing him. And then a little before I was preparing for this conversation with you, we heard that there was another brutal murder in Kolba. Now, this discussion that I need to have with you is not necessarily about investigations, but why investigations these days, especially in a place like Goa, does not always lead to fruition. It does not always lead to a quick disposal of cases. The elephant in the room is the fact that we have stopped making community policing a major part of our policing. At the end of the day, in the olden days, there were no mobile phones, there were no CCTV cameras, there were no quick, there was no technology to tackle people, and yet cases used to be solved. Albeit the population was much smaller, the crime rates were much lower. But you must understand that earlier cases were still solved. Prisoners, people were put into prison. Culprits were arrested. That is primarily because there was something called community policing, which was very, very important. And there's another term that I would like to use, is called beat policing. There are two different aspects. Beat policing is when you make the lowest constable in your system the first point of information gathering, and he becomes the first investigating officer, and he becomes your eyes and ears. He is the main connect with the people. The people also begin to trust the beat police cop and keep on giving him information. So the beat police officer has this whole system of informants, or khabris as they call in North India. And it is this network of informal khabris who actually inform the beat constable, who knows everybody. He knows all the criminals, he knows all the people, he knows the good guys and the bad guys, he knows everybody in his beat. And similarly, the whole network of beat officers, they work like a chain. So my point is, if a criminal moves from one beat, one locality to the other locality, you have a full network of beat constables who are there keeping watch. So they are watchdogs of your different areas. They are the ones who in turn brief the higher ups in the police station. The PI, the local police station in charge, used to depend on these informants, and they were completely informed. So and so on and so forth. And the information used to pass up the chain. The SP was well informed. The DIG was well informed, and policing was absolutely robust. And this used to happen during the British days as well, or during the Portuguese days, as far as Goa is concerned as well. So why have we failed there? Why have we done away with the beat system? Why don't we cultivate constables and properly train them and motivate them and pay them well and give them facilities, their housing, their health? Because the point here is we do not do that. And the reason why we are not doing that is because policing has become political. Most people who are appointed as constables and higher ups are done due to recommendations by politicians. They are politicians' people, and they report directly to the local MLA or even the Sarpanch or the MP. And there is no proper policing involved in the old-fashioned way, which is why the beat system has completely collapsed. Now I come to community policing. Community policing is something that is done by the local people. They become the partners of the police people. Citizens themselves become community police. The community groups act as a very important source of information back to the police. And the issue is, and for this you need a large number of local people coming forward. Now the problem is that a bit of this even happens in some rural areas that are away from the tourist belt, where traditional systems still work. But in areas that are completely dominated, if you look at Porvori, basically the Bardes Taluka, or if you look at even some areas of concretization in South Goa like the Kolwa belt, the moment you have the demographics change and large number of people come from outside, even Panjim for instance, then what happens is there are too many unknown people, there are too many new people in that whole ecosystem, and that completely changes the dynamics. It increases the dangers of crime. I'm not saying everybody is committing crime, but because of the sheer increase in population, criminal acts also increase, and then it becomes even more difficult to track because you do not have beat policing or you do not have community policing. I think it's very important for Goa to go back to its traditional ways, strengthen the lower police, motivate them, and ensure that you have proper dedicated beat constables who maintain links with the community, and the community must also come forward to do community policing. It is only then that if any small incident happens, even if there is a tension between families, there are tension between siblings, or if there is a rogue in a society or a kidnapper living there, everybody will instantly know who could do it. So I think it's very important to look back rather than look forward to do effective ground level policing. Thank you.
There's a new update over the nurses issue. The Trained Nurses Association of India Goa branch on Friday filed a defamation complaint against Victoria Araujo alias Victoria Donis, a retired teacher with Bicholim police station, and stated that the act is indeed a murder of humanity which has totally discouraged all the nurses in Goa. Watch to what Dr. Madhu has to say in a special interview with our consultant editor, Sujoy Gupta.
Doctor, one last question. Sorry to again cut you short. Time is the issue. Now the nurses have obviously gotten very upset and have actually filed an FIR against the sender of that offensive text, a retired teacher. But is that the way forward? I mean, will FIRs, solve the issue?
No, legally you can't do much about it. At the most, he will be called, then NC will be registered. But okay, from their sides, they are sending a deterrent words. But that is not a way that all will. Why I took up the issue in my social media is that educating. Yeah, it is. Let's acknowledge that it's happening. My whole idea to put her problem in social media on my account was to let's admit that the things are going to happen, and let's take this as a educating incidents or opportunity.
Yes, Doctor. I think we'll leave it at that. I think that's very important. At the end of the day, this is not to send anybody to to prison or book cases. But I think the nurses filed that FIR just to send a strong message that we are hurt and we do not wish to take this lying down, and tell the society, as it were, to treat the COVID warriors as warriors and not as ostracized criminals.
The Corporation of City of Panaji has decided to reopen the Panaji Fish Market from Monday onwards. The CCP councillor and chairperson of Panjim Market, that is Pranay, said that Fish Market will be kept open only from 7 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon.
Extensionaचं डेट आसा. 14 देखून कर्फ्यू एक्सटेंशनाची डेट आसा. सो फुडें मागीर तेजे हितून CCP एज फार एज फिश मार्केट पणजेचें कितें आहा तेजेर कितें डिसिजन घेतलेलें आसा?
पयलीं म्हणजे आमी जे मार्केट जे आसा फॉर वेजिटेबल्स एंड फॉर फ्रूट वेंडर्स वी हॅव ओपनड इट फ्रॉम मंडे लास्ट मंडे आनी पीपल आर फॉलोईंग. म्हणजे आमी जेन्ना आयनॉक्सा कडेन चालू केल्ले तेन्ना खूब गर्दी जाली. सो तांकां आमी डायरेक्टली सांगलें द फिश द फ्रूट एंड द वेजिटेबल वेंडर्स ऑल्सो एंड द पीपल की समज पळय लोकांक मार्केटूय ओपन जाय बट दे आर नॉट फॉलोईंग द SOPs. सो वी हॅव बीन व्हेरी क्लियर विथ दॅम की तुमी समज अशी गर्दी करतले मार्केट बंद जातलें. सो सेम थिंग आमी तेन्ना आयनॉक्सा कडेन बंद केलें. मागीर आतां आमी जे आतां कॉम्प्लेक्स जे ओपन केल्ले आसा दिस इज ओनली फॉर फ्रूट एंड वेजिटेबल वेंडर्स. अराउंड वी आर अलाउइंग ओनली 50 पीपल इनसाइड रायट नाव. आनी वन्स 10 भायर आयले नाल्यार 15 भायर आयले देन अदर 15 or 10 गो इनसाइड. सो वी आर फॉलोईंग म्हणजे थंय जे गायडलायन्स जी आसा गायडलायन्स आसा म्हणजे सोशल डिस्टन्सिंग भितर गर्दी करप ना. सो वी मेंटेनिंग दॅट. वी हॅव ओपनड ओनली 2 gates. the entrance for the market खूप असा, but we have opened only 2 gates right now.
ओके सो फिश मार्केट ओपन जातलें.
Yes, in regards to the fish market, we had me along with the honorable mayor of Panjim, Rohit Monserrat. आज आम्ही सकाळी फुडें मार्केटान गेल्ले, and he was very happy to see that people are maintaining the social distancing आणि चड गर्दी जायना. आणि भितर पळोवंक गेल्यार सुद्दां म्हणजे चडशे वेंडर्सूय ना. आणि then we came to the fish market पळोवपाक. So we are thinking of opening, meaning from Monday we are opening the fish market, and it will be only for the म्हणजे जे कोण registered with CCP, those are registered with CCP, only those will be allowed. जे सकाळचे जे सकाळी फिश विकपाक येताले म्हणजे 7 पर्यंत, सो तेंकां ना, जे होलसेल म्हणटात तेंकां ना, ओनली दोज हू आर म्हणजे फूल डे जे बसताले पळय तेंकांच आमी अलाव करतले.
सो रजिस्टर्ड असे कितले जाण आहा?
रजिस्टर्ड टोटल इज 306
एवरीडे येता पळय ते?
एवरीडे येता ते. नाव दॅट इन्क्लुड्स द वन हू कम्स इन द मॉर्निंग. सो द सकाळचे आसताले पळय ते येवचे ना. सो कित्याक तेंकां समज अलाव करत जाल्यार जे 7 आमी भायर जे होलसेल अलाव करता तेंकांय आमी बंद केल्ले आसा. सो ओनली पीपल वर सिटींग इनसाइड.
सो टायमींग कितें आसतलो?
It will be 7 to 3.
The farmers in Talegaon are up in arms over the illegalities happening in Talegaon constituency. The farmers from Talegaon have alleged that their fields are illegally being destroyed and that the local MLA and Minister Jennifer Monserrat has no time for the farmers as she is busy handling her kitty parties. Watch to what they have to say.
तूं तर म्हणटा की तुवें आनी तो डायरेक्टर कोण आसलो तो म्हणटा पळय न्ही, तुवें रिवायव केलें तर जाल्यार लेटर तूं सगळें क्लॅरिफाय कर. बाबा तूं हें करतलो, आमकां फाल्यांच तूं दिसपाक जाय थंय जे वॉटर चॅनल्स आहा पळय न्ही ओपन करता तें. तुजी मॅडम जेनिफर, त्या मॅडम जेनिफरान कितें पोस्टरा खातीर शी हॅज नो टायम फ्रॉम अ किटी पार्टीज. आमकां अशें कळना की शी इज ओनली डुईंग किटी पार्टीज, नथींग मोर दॅन दॅट. आनी तूं हांगा तेजें हें गायता, गुण गायता. ती फक्त खंय तरी फोटो काडटा आनी फोटो घालता, आपणें अमकें केलें, आपणें तमकें केलें म्हणून. कितें आपणें अमकें केलें, आपणें तमकें केलें? कितें जेनिफरान केलां कितें ताळगांवा खातीर? डज जेनिफर हॅव अ आन्सर? आनी तुका आनी एक सांगता, तुमी सगळे उंदरा भशेनूच करता कामां, कळ्ळें? म्हणजे कितें दिसाचें दिसना तुमी, रातचें दिसता. आतां उंदीर येता ते रातचे कितें करता, फक्त त्रास दिता, लोकांची वाट लायता, तशेंच तुमी करता. आतां हांव जें कितें आतां म्हणटा पळय, वेदर देर इज समथींग एल्स दॅट यू वूड वॉन्ट टू से, तुका दिसता की आमी म्हणटा तें फाल्स, प्लेस इट बिफोर द पीपल. जशें त्या दिसा तुवें गूण गायले पळय, स्वताचे गूण गायले आनी मॅडम जेनिफराचे गूण गायले पळय, डी फॅक्टो जी डेजूर MLA तालिगांवची नांवां खातीर ती आसा पळय, तें सांग लोकांक. दुसरी आनी एक गोश्ट आसा, तुवें आनी एक म्हणलें, दीस इज द मोस्ट ऑब्जेक्शनेबल स्टेटमेंट कमींग फ्रॉम यू अग्नेल बाब. तुवें सांगलें की तूं आतां ताळगांवच्या वांयग्यांक कितें तरी नांव दिता. सांगलें तुवें, तें बाबड्यांक खबर सुद्दां ना. ब्रिंजॉलाक GI मेळ्ळा, जॉग्राफिकल इंडिकेटर मेळ्ळा, कितें तांकां बाबड्यांक खबर ना. तांकां खबर ना, बोनाफायड जेन्युइनली तांकां खबर ना. तूं तेंच्या फुड्यान उबो रावलो आनी सांगता आपूण ताळगांवच्या ब्रिंजॉलाक नांव दिता म्हणून. अरे बाबा, ताळगांवच्या बोणेर म्हणचो पडलो तुका मागीर. ताळगांवच्या ब्रिंजॉलाक ऑलरेडी GI आसा, जॉग्राफिकल इंडिकेटर आसा, दॅट दीस ब्रिंजॉल इज युनिक टू द लँड ऑफ तालिगांव. ऑल द एफर्ट्स ऑफ द फार्मर्स ऑफ तालिगांव, पार्टली आय थिंक इवन द प्रोग्रेसिव्ह फार्मर्स क्लब ऑफ तालिगांव. कितें आनी तूं लोकांक सांगता ते तूं कितें करून दितलो म्हणून. अरे बाबा, तुका थंय पयशेच मेजपाक टायम ना. कितलें डिलिंग जालें, कितलें कमिशन जालें. आमी हेच्या फुडें तुजें आनी उदराचें आनी कमिशन खंय चल्लां पळय न्ही, तें हाडटलें लोकां मुखार दाखोवपाक की तूं इज अ सेकंड फिडर टू द उंदीर आनी तुमी दोगूय मेळून ताळगांव काबार करता.
Well, that's all we have in today's news bulletin. Thank you for watching HCN. To stay updated, please do follow our Twitter handle at @OHeraldoGoa or even at our Facebook pages of OHeraldo and our YouTube channel. Do subscribe at HCN Goa. Thank you.